Hi, Cutie Pies. Thank you for joining me for another live. I know some of you are like, girl, we are trying to shop and we can't join, but hopefully you are able to watch the replay. And if you comment, I'll still respond to any comments that you leave for me. But thank you so much for joining me on this eve of Christmas Eve tonight. Thank you so much. Okay. So y'all know what we do. Just wait a few minutes. Not long. I don't like to wait long because I'm not trying to hold you guys long. I know you're busy, extremely busy this weekend. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you guys. Hi, Sandy. Thank you so much for joining. Sandy, today was like a filler episode on General Hospital, but I still really enjoyed it. Like, the whole I couldn't find a picture because I like to put pictures. Hi Jane Doe, Merry Christmas. I like to put pictures, so I couldn't really find a picture of oh, and can you guys hear me? Y'all know I always like to ask, can you hear me? Let me know. You should be able to because I switched over from just doing YouTube to actually doing like another streaming thing, but it has like a 10-second delay, it says. So just let me know if you can hear me. Just a thumbs up or a yes will suffice. Okay. Ooh, Aurora, that's a pretty name. I like that. Merry Christmas Eve, Eve. Yes, I really enjoyed Spinelli and Maxie. I did too, because I want those two together, and I'm glad that they just went ahead and said, "Listen, we messed up. We messed up with this whole Austin and Maxie storyline. It's not going to work out. Let's just call it," because they had no chemistry at all. And so I'm glad. I'm talking about General Hospital for those who don't watch that one. So I'm glad that they finally are just like, okay, no, we're not going to do that. Hi Barbara, thank you so much for joining. I know you watch Barbara, I know you watch Days of Our Lives. Do you watch any of the other ones? Getting to the Roots. Hi. Wait, were you Marmar? Was it Marmar? It was something like that. Hi, because I remember the photo. So okay, thank you so much, Sandy and Queen of the South. Hi, Queen. Yes. Gwen. Merry Christmas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right because it looks like Gwen. So I hope I'm pronouncing. Merry Christmas to you as well, Barbara. Okay, because I was like, who is this on the phone that she was talking to? Because with General Hospital, I'm in and I was always in and out for years. So I don't remember who that is. But it would be interesting if they did. What do you think would it be like their storyline for that? Okay, Barbie says all of them. Okay. What do you think the storyline would be for that? I'm gonna have to look that one up because I don't remember him. I remember her, but I didn't remember. I was like, who is this? Because I knew it was significant because I was like, okay, they're showing his name. So I'm gonna have to what do y'all use the it's like the wiki for the soaps where you can read up on a character that you might not remember or know. I usually use that like to if I need to catch up on one of the soaps. Okay, Ava and Kiki. Okay. He worked at General Hospital. Was he an OB doctor? Because if Britt is leaving, wouldn't they need to replace that part, for Willow? I know she works with Terry, but do you think that's why maybe they're thinking about bringing them back? Because if Britt is leaving, which it looks like the actress is really leaving, what happened with the whole Nicholas thing, y'all? Because I was trying to read a few spoilers about it, but I wasn't really getting into it. And then I saw Maurice Bernard commented like, some things happen, everything happens for a reason, a blessing in disguise or something. He said go direct. I guess that's what his passion was. Do y'all know? Do y'all anybody give any more? Like, have you seen anything more? I know there was said they were having some kind of dispute. He was having some kind of dispute with General Hospital, and that he won't finish filming his last episodes or something. Well, yeah, we figured he got fired, but I guess he was supposed to finish his episodes. Was it just like he wanted more money? I haven't, like, they really haven't went into more details, or no one knows, like, that I've seen, about why exactly he was fired. But now I wonder, is the guy who's been playing Nicholas, will he, because he played the role before, will he be coming back and just taking on the role permanently? Will they use this as a way to get Nicholas, like, his character kind of off the soap and on to something else? Like, how is the whole Hook thing um going to play out? Hi y'all, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. How is the whole Hook thing going to play out is what I'm interested in, because now, because somebody, I can't remember which one of you, Tyler Christopher should come back. Now I know Tyler Christopher had said, I'm available. Like, when they were talking about work, he had said something along the effects that I'm available so I can work and everything. But I don't know. Because I think he has a lot of addiction problems. And so that's one of the reasons, like, he was let go of, what was it, Days of Our Lives, is because of his addiction. But I guess if he has it under control and they want to bring him back as Nicholas, he wasn't my favorite Nicholas. I actually like Marcus, who's playing him now. That's my favorite. But, maybe because I wasn't into the whole Emily Nicholas storyline when that was going on. So I don't know. Barbara says, oh, I'm sorry, that was Sandy who said that. Barbara says, who is the Hook? I don't know, because somebody was saying that because everyone at first thought it was Esme, and I did too. When Ava was the first person hooked, I was like, oh, this is Esme. Esme had to have done this. But then when things kept, like, going on, it didn't seem like it was Esme. And so then I was like, well, I don't know who it could possibly be. And then now that Heather Weber and Ryan was like, you had the necklace with the earring, and Heather's not, she kind of went on about her way. And of course they didn't show it today because they had their Christmas episode. I don't know who the Hook could possibly be, but it seems like it is tied to Heather Weber. I don't know. I don't even know if General Hospital know the end game of it themselves, because it seems like it just kind of dibs and turns. Because at first we thought, oh, it's connected to Sonny. Now it's like it's connected to Trina. The only person I could think of is maybe Heather knew somebody who was supposed to be watching Esme, where she thought, because remember, Heather thought she was safe away from Ryan. So that's the only thing I could think of. Hi. She says, hi, everyone. And Lanikia. Hi. Thank you so much for joining, Shakira. Let's see. I really hope that Hook reveal makes sense. That's all I ask, but that still might be asking too much. Exactly. That's the only thing I want, is for it to make sense, because I'm still let down and disappointed in the whole Elizabeth storyline. Like, that took such a weird turn, and it took so long for it to end that way that it was just a letdown, and it was disappointing. And I don't like, y'all had so long and so many months, because it went on for, it feels like a year or more. It went on forever to end the way it did, and it's just like, is it done? Is that this is the end of it? I don't know. Sandy says she doesn't think they know who it is, the Hook killer, as well. Shakira is talking to Sandy, and they should make Cody the killer so he could go away. Oh, you know what? I used to not like Cody, and I still really don't care for him, but I'm just indifferent to him now, because I'm like, what's his storyline going to be if Britt leaves? And now they're kind of doing something where it's kind of with say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, this is just a character they added that maybe didn't need to be added. I don't know, because it was with the necklace, and he's and now he's supposed to be related to Mac. So maybe they'll go into that where he's lied about, who his father was because he wanted the necklace so badly. Greetings from downtown Brooklyn. Hi, Vicky. You know what? In Texas right now, it's like in the teens. I don't understand how y'all do. Like, if you're on the East Coast and at places where it gets really cold, I don't even understand it. Like, it is so cold, it makes no sense. You said, I think it's Esme and Heather hooked the cop to throw PC off after talking to Ryan. That could be true. Like, that could be one way that they did it. Like, because how would the person get the momentum? What it? Wait, the keepsake that Ryan had. You know how serial killers like to keep something. How would he get that? If Heather had it, how would the killer who hit? Why did Rory have it on him? I mean, the way it was on Rory was weird as well. Like, it was just in his pocket. So did he grab the hook killer and then put it in? Like, how was that done? This is I'm sorry. This is General Hospital. We're speaking about General Hospital. Yes, as I understood. I'm sorry. This is not okay. Sally is pregnant on YR. So Sally on Young and the Restless, yes, she is pregnant and she doesn't know who's their father is going to be. Do you think it was? I don't. When was the last time she slept? Because I know she slept with Adam, but what wasn't that recent? Or has it been long enough in the soap land for her to not know who she's pregnant by, Shakira? Because it feels like it was like not like she wouldn't be pregnant by Adam. It would have to be Nick's baby, but it's got to be. I think if she's pregnant, which we know she is, she already is talking about stomach problems. And then we saw the spoiler for next week where Chloe is like, "Do you think you could be pregnant?" We know that they're gonna try. Like, the fact that she's with Nick makes me think this is going to be Adam's baby, and that's how she's gonna be tied to Adam. But I don't know. You said it's 10 degrees in Atlanta. Like, I like this is not normal for Texas, and it is extremely cold. And I'm like, oh my, you don't even want to go outside, and you hope the grid holds up because we don't want to have another freeze the way that we did like 2 years ago, where it was just unreal. So I've been dripping water. They told us to drip water and open our cabinets so that the pipes won't freeze up and don't wash and all that. So I'm like, oh, please don't let them freeze, please, Lord, so they won't burst. But y'all are used to, some of y'all are used to that kind of weather, and it's like natural to just, like, if it snows and everything, it doesn't bother you. But here, like, if it snows, we shut down. You say you don't watch General Hospital. General Hospital for me is one of those that y'all know, like, the people who watched my reviews of General Hospital know, like, I can review it for like a few days and then I'll disappear. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta catch up. And then I'll disappear again. Because to me, General Hospital will have really great episodes and then they'll fall flat. And then they'll have a few great episodes and fall flat. Right now, as far as the whole Trina, Spencer, the Dex, Jocelyn, the teens always have the best storylines. So those storylines I want to see. And I do want them to start moving along with Curtis and Portia. Like, this wedding is supposed to happen in February. Is it February? Yeah, the wedding is supposed to happen in February. Is this wedding going to happen? Is he going to find out, like, he's Trina's dad? What is going to happen? I want them to move that storyline along as well. Hi, Aaron. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday and Christmas Eve. It could be Jack, Nick, or Adam. I didn't know she was with Jack. No, I've just known her to be with Nick or Adam. Tell me something. Tell me some. I believe it's Adam and hope they having a girl. Oh, so you want her with Adam. I used to want her with Adam until he hurt her so bad. Then I was like, go to Nick. And then when she went to flip flop, and I was like, now, Sally, wait a minute. Barbara says it's Adam's baby. Yep. I think it's gonna. I hope Nick doesn't take away the sorry. I hope Nick doesn't take away the opportunity for Adam to raise the kid if it's his. Do you think they would lie and say it was Nick's and not Adam's? Do you think that could possibly happen? I don't know, child. I don't know. Yes, that's going to be a good storyline. I'm looking forward to the Trina and Spencer one as well. That should be a really good storyline. So you think Heather purposely put the earring in his pocket to throw the cops off that it was Esme? Because there hadn't been any attacks, and the killer did say me and mine. I just love Heather Weber though. I like Heather. But I was like, how are y'all gonna blame all this on Ryan? You know, I know he's a serial killer and everything, but you can't blame this all leading back. It all leads back to you when he really didn't have anything to, even if it is Esme, he didn't have anything to do with that because he was the one who told her leave these teens alone and focus on getting Ava and Nicholas apart. He didn't even want her to try to have some type of relationship with Spencer. So I was like, y'all cannot be mad because you can't figure out what's going on from Ryan. Who's the baby's daddy again? I wish they wouldn't go there. Oh, are you talking about Young and Restless between Adam, Sally, and Nick? The baby will be Nick's, but Adam will change the DNA results. That would be something. I hope not. I hope not. But I kind of feel like Adam is trying to he and Chelsea might do. I know I was thinking Billy. I don't know. Because him and Chelsea are getting along so well now that I kind of feel like, well, maybe Adam and Chelsea gonna get into some kind of relationship. But then you see on the spoilers where Billy and Lily are like, this isn't working out with us. We're losing each other, and I'm like, y'all been lost each other because honestly, they've been a little bit boring. But I don't. This is Young and the Restless, guys. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do about that whole scenario. Trina and Spencer's story is going to heat up, and I hope now that Rory is dead, which those were some good episodes last Thursday and Friday, those were great episodes with Trina. And I was like, do they still do the Young Emmy Awards? Because General Hospital has really been showcasing their young actors, but she did a wonderful job in those episodes. But yes, I'm looking forward to that whole storyline with Trina and Spencer. She had Jack first before Adam. Yeah, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Like this baby right now, it could only be between Adam and Nick. Hi Pam, thank you so much for joining. Erin says very sad about. I know I was very sad to hear that news, and then it's always sad, when someone passes away in real life, and then it's really, I wish General Hospital had just used her more, and because they had started trying to give her some kind of storyline with Marshall, but they were rarely on there, and then they were trying to make her a doctor, but they just threw that in every blue moon. So it's sad that they didn't really use her properly. And but yeah, I was really sad to hear that when the news started coming in that she had passed away. He did it with some. I mean, he could do it again. It is possible. I hope not, though. Like, don't repeat that storyline. Nick did it with Christian. Hi, thank you for joining. I just hope that they don't repeat it. I don't want to see another storyline where they're changing DNA tests. I mean, it would be interesting, I guess. But I like Sally, and I wish she would have just not been with Adam, especially when she was with him and then was like, you know what? This was a mistake. The chemistry isn't there. And I said, you couldn't tell that before you slept with them? It's too late now, girl. But okay, let's see what this is. A long comment. I was looking forward to Britt and Willow bonding as cousins, but they're dragging that reveal out too long. Britt will probably be gone, long gone by then. Exactly. It's and that this is General Hospital for those. I like um General Hospital, but that's one of the things that I don't like about them. Like it is taking forever. I couldn't even I think they said when Harmony had died, and I was like, it was that long ago. Like we have been knowing this that this secret for that long. Willow is gonna have this baby by the time they figure out what's happening, and like she won't tell anyone that she's sick. And she was like, oh, I just want Wiley to live. First she wouldn't tell Michael, now she doesn't want to tell Wiley and anyone else, and now Drew knows and he's trying to find her birth parents, but Carly is there hindering his progress along the way. And then Denise is just taking the money. And I don't know. It's a whole mess, and I wish they would hurry up and be done with this storyline. Like reveal it and let people for a minute, because they only gonna be mad at Carly for a little minute and then they're gonna get over it. Nina might not, but they'll get over it. Nick is raising Christian, so I wouldn't put it past him. Okay. But they're going to make it between Adam or Nick. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I hope it's I would want it to. I want it to be Nick, because I don't want her to be with one brother and then she's pregnant by another brother. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I want it to be Nick's, because she's with him now. But it's probably gonna be Adam's baby. Gabby and Shin's wedding exposed is next. Oh my gosh, this is Days of Our Lives. I am so ready for Days next week, because I knew leading up to Christmas it was going to get a little bit slow and a little bit boring. But I mean, I know a lot of y'all like today's episode. It was just okay to me. I'm not really big into the whole filler episodes for Christmas, because I'm like, you could still do an entertaining episode. I mean, they still had this Gwen storyline going on, and I know y'all like Xander, but but the fact that he keeps digging himself deeper and deeper into this hole, like, oh my gosh, just tell this woman the truth. That just tell the truth. And but he feels like, well, Ava's out of the way now, so I should be good. But I am looking forward going back to that, because y'all know I can ramble on. Going back to that, yes, Shakira, I am really looking forward to Gabby and Lee's wedding, because I know there's going to be explosions, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for all of that to happen. The Q's house was the dumping ground for all rarely seen characters today. Yeah, like everyone was pretty much going in there today. I don't like WTD storyline. What is WTD? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to put that out for me. WTD. I'm sorry, Jane. I don't. For sure, Nick was her dad. Okay. Ooh, my gosh. Team Sprina. Oh, hi, Freddie. Thank you so much for joining. I know I like those. See, I was going back and forth, because I was like, Rory is such a good guy. But then I was like, but Spencer has really matured. And then Trina was heartbroken me. And I said, she crying hard because she know deep down she didn't really care for Rory like that. This is General Hospital. She liked him. He was a good man. She wanted to really have feelings for him, but she just couldn't. She was still in love with she's in love with Spencer. Hi, Pam. I like Adam and Chelsea with Connor and their family. I do too. I like those them together. But you know what? I get Victoria, especially like when Johnny joined them for Christmas, and I get why Victoria is kind of insecure about that, because she is his mom, but she's not his bio mom. And so she's insecure about that maybe, that he'll have this different type of bond. But I think her bond with him is strong. It's just extended with Chelsea. But she has to let go of the reins a little bit and everything will work out. But Victoria's used to getting what she wants. She only dated Jack. They never slept together. Okay. Baby, y'all be remembering. Who's Sprina, Spencer, and Trina? Yeah. I am behind. Hold on. Let me catch up on this. Okay. Sandy said they never did Epiphany right. I hope they give her a tribute and a proper send off. Because they don't give these characters the right send off anymore. Maybe, hopefully, because she passed in real life, that they will actually give her justice. And no, they didn't do her right, because they only brought her on as like, and I liked her character, but they brought her on when they wanted this bossy, loud woman. They would bring her on and everything, but she was really nice when they got to know her, and they really enjoyed and loved her. But they didn't do anything with her character. They would bring her every blue moon, kind of like they do Terry. Every blue moon they'll bring Terry on, and she'll have this romance or something going, and like, what's going on with Terry and Yuri? Like, they'll have something going, and then they'll go away, and then they'll bring it back, and in like a few months or a month or two, and then they'll go away. It's like, we want to see these characters, but they keep showing the same people over and over. And I know they have a huge roster, but every now and then, even if it's just like two days out of the month, let the ones who you consider like the B actors have some spotlight, like, and let it be a storyline. Let something happen. Hey David, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're recovering successfully. What do you mean they never did Epiphany right? They adored her. No, she's saying they never gave her a true storyline. You can adore someone and let them be on screen, and it's Epiphany, but where was her storyline? They didn't give her anything. They didn't give her any meat to work with. And even with her trying to be a doctor, they never really, she would come on and they'd be like, oh, we're helping her study, and then that would go away. It would be like a filler episode. And then even with her relationship with Marshall, you couldn't even see that grow like into any type of relationship. Kind of like, again, like I was saying about Terry, and sometimes they do that with characters where they're there, but they're not really there. Willow is having a baby girl. Yeah, I don't care about Weeping Willow, but thank you for telling me, because I wasn't paying attention to know. Nina is getting better. Yeah, I like Nina. Like, I've always liked Nina anyways. Jay says Xander is a mess and I love it. I know y'all do. Baby, I haven't seen Days in a few days. Xander is a loser. I know how you feel, but I mean, your boy EJ is not that far behind him, going after Nicole. I miss watching Days of Our Lives. I know y'all do. They do. I know they have days. I mean, it's the zoom in and out. If you don't mind watching it with the zoom in and out, you can watch it that way. It's on YouTube. But I think they changed the channel because they're trying not to get caught. So they have to change their channel. It's the same channel, but they changed their name. So you just have to keep finding the name. No, Thomas, so sad. They just kind of said, oh, Thomas went underground, and that was it. They just said Thomas has gone underground. I think you're talking about Bold and the Beautiful, right? Is that what you're talking about, Pam? And they kind of just kept going on about it. Joss and Dex might sleep by next year. Yeah, probably so. And I'm just like, go ahead and break up with Cam. Like, don't cheat on him. Just break up with him. A lot of kids are invisible. They are showing Johnny, but where is his sister? Yes. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Yes, you're right, Pam and PJ Moneybags. They have them on there, but they're not there, and that's how some of these characters can be. Like, Young and the Restless kind of went away with it. They had their college age, that they could have built storylines around with Moses and Faith, and they just put them off the show, and they talk about them. They didn't even bring her home for Christmas. Cindy said Epiphany needed more airtime. She was a great actress, and yes, the cast loved her. Exactly. And that's all I'm saying, that they really adored her. And it seemed like from the outpouring of love that they showed her, they enjoyed working with her, but she was just underused there. Who's the daddy? Are you talking about nickname? I don't know. Eric says, Lenikia, I remember Sloan on Days. She was the actress Fancy's sister, Pretty Crane on Passions, trying to stop Fancy from marrying Louise. Was she? I don't remember her on Passions. I don't remember her. I remember Fancy. Does anybody play Passion still? Because I would actually go back and watch like those episodes, not all the time, but every now and then I would go back and watch some of those episodes. Does anybody know where those play on? And hi, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. Happy holidays, David. He says happy holidays to everyone. No, Thomas, they completely left him when he needs them the most. They act like he doesn't exist. This is horrible. Yeah, they just kind of went away. Like Ridge left, Taylor left, and when Steffi had her accident, when Sheila was trying to kill Steffi, and she was recovering in Monaco, they were having meetings together, and Steffi wasn't even there. She was in another country, but they were having meetings going over like Ridge and Taylor. And it's like, Thomas, y'all they just left him. Ridge left that night. I mean, Taylor left the next day, but I'm like, y'all are not going to try to work with him, get him any kind of help. He tried to come to the office, but Hope read him the riot act, and so I guess they just said, oh, he's went underground. We haven't really heard from him. I'm like, that's not an explanation. Like, if they had said, we sent him to get treatment, that would make more sense, because actors take breaks and all that. But this explanation makes no sense. If Billy and Chelsea get together, they will want Johnny. That's what I think. That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I can kind of understand. This is Young and the Restless, y'all. That's why I can kind of understand why Victoria feels the way she feels, because she's like, right now it's everyone, because Billy, he's gonna be on Chelsea's side. He's going to be on Chelsea's side. So it's everyone against her, because even Johnny was kind of like, he's not against her, but Johnny was just like, if you don't want me to do this, like if you're not comfortable. And she, she doesn't want to be a bad parent. So she was like, okay, yeah, of course you can go be with them, but I don't know. Okay, we're getting into. Okay, Eric says, yeah, that's cool. Days has brought the actors from Passion. I always wanted a crossover, but it never happened. I used to love Passions. Like, that was my soap. Freddie says, when whoever the hook killer terrorizing a Port Charles citizen, let it be shocking. Yeah, someone was saying that earlier in the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I can't remember the name sometimes, but I hope it's shocking as well, because sometimes these storylines will turn out and you're like, oh, I'm invested, and then you're like, that was a letdown. So I hope whoever, like, y'all, this whole Paulina, Chanel, I am so disappointed in that. I don't know if Days was just like, what, this isn't working out, but they filmed so far in advance, and I'm like, y'all gave us, like, what did Chanel do? And then we finally find out, and I'm like, that's anti-dramatic. I'm not really intrigued by that. And then it just ends like, oh, Belle went over there and she took care of everything, and so you're not going to be charged. It's over. And I'm like, what? Y'all got to do better. Y'all have to do better than that. Yeah, they really did enjoy her. David says, EJ is getting on my nerves. Nicole had every guy on Days. Like, I mean, he still want her. Sorry, I meant to mute that. He still wants to be with her, but I mean, they're trying to have. I said, are y'all trying to get in a serious relationship? She was just married to Rafe, tried to be with Eric, and it was supposed to be so intense and serious, and now she's with it. Y'all not stop it. Passions is on Peacock. Wait, are you talking about Passions? Like Thomas never existed. Sometimes they do them like that. Let's see. I don't like how they have given Nina Carly's life, even Donna. Sandy, that's not what they did. They still like Carly. They still have Carly with she was with Mama. I mean, with Ava and Avery. I mean, and Nina had said, "Listen, I don't want to overstep. I don't want to try to fill a void with Donna." But I see, like, if you're not a Nina fan, then I see where you would feel that way. You can watch it on YouTube. Oh, you're talking to him. I'm sorry. I like Nina too. Don't think she's deserving of her treatment. After all, Carly started it. See, a lot of people say that too. I just have empathy for Nina, just because, and especially like when she was talking, and how her mother really stole her life. And then someone else was in my comments, and they were like, people, Nina, she her mother, like, she was in this coma for 20 years. So some of the things that maybe you're like, oh my gosh, she should know better and she should do this. Yes, she was an adult when she went into the coma, but to be in a coma for 20 years is a long time. And sometimes it could, I guess, I look at her somewhat as emotionally stunted. But I think if Nina would mind her business, like, because y'all know I like Nina, but sometimes I'm like, girl, just mind your business. Like, you don't have to get involved in all of it. Because she sees it all going on, and the only thing she's gotten right is that what's her name? Josh likes dicks. I never watched Y&R, but it looks boring. Listen, Y&R for me is like an acquired taste. Like, if you don't, because sometimes for me, they're a steady 7. They never, like, because sometimes, people who are true Y&R fans are like, oh my gosh, it's getting so good. And I'm like, it's all right. But, they are really into it because they're invested. I'm not that invested in it. So it's like a 7. Even when they have like their dramatic episodes, it's not that dramatic when I compare it to the other soaps. But they have a loyal fan base. They have a very loyal fan base, so that's why they're the number 1 soap, and that's why they're able to keep that, because they don't really venture off too much into other, they're not days. Payam says the writer something else. Freddie says, I think Willow will not like Carly anymore after she knew who her birth mother was and never said anything at all because to get back at Nina. I wish Willow would say, hey, I'm sick, so that Carly would know to give this truth. But Carly is taking this to an extreme. There's one thing for Harmony to be like, don't tell, and Carly's like, okay. But I don't like, how long can this woman not tell this information? I know she doesn't like Nina, and I don't even think it's because of her dislike for Nina. I think at this point she really believes she's doing what's best for Willow. I truly believe she thinks she's doing what's best for Willow, but like, some of y'all are like, Carly always keeping somebody baby from them. I missed Passions on YouTube. Oh, okay, perfect. I'll watch it there. Can't stand Billy. Billy gets on my nerves too. And I know Lily gets a lot of hate. Like, a lot of people don't like Lily, but I'm like, I'm starting to empathize with Lily and sympathize with Lily, because you're in a relationship with me. Why are you always at this woman's house? This is Young and the Restless. Why are you always at this woman's house when we are supposed to be together? Why are they scared of old lady nine toes? This is bold and the beautiful. Because Sheila is dangerous. Like, I love Sheila and a lot of the fans love her, but for them, she terrorizes them. She's dangerous. And she's shot multiple people. Like, she's, yeah. So she would fit right in Salem because, they always get to do stuff and get off and not have to do jail time, or if they do, it's minimal. So she would fit right in. But that's why they're scared of her, because like she's dangerous. But I don't know, she's one of the fan favorite. For those who love Sheila, they love her, and like, even if she's doing wrong, you're like, bring it back, Sheila. Because for a minute there, when she had shot Finn and Steffi, I was like, girl, how can we support you? But you do. Like, she does something else, and like they had that silly relationship with Deacon where you just start supporting her again. You know what? I didn't really watch that final season of Passions because it was on DirecTV. And I remember always forgetting that it was coming on, but I think I watched like the final episodes, but I didn't watch the final season. So I would like to go back and just look at Passions again. I'm gonna have to look that up. I remember it was playing by Chrissy Carson. Fancy Crane. Hi everybody. Hi Gloria. I'm coming in late, but at least I'm here today. Happy holidays to everyone. Hi Gloria. Thank you so much for joining. Happy holidays. I kind of understand Vic's situation. Victoria, you're speaking of Victoria on yeah, I get why I understand why she would feel that way, because like you've been raising him and here comes his bio mom, and now it's like she's insecure, and I get it. Even though I can't stand the child, but I still get it. Willow should have told everyone and got a registry started. I don't understand it. Like, you need, like, I was like, why did they give her this disease? Because this disease actually, you don't have to have like a family member for it. Like, and I don't understand. Like, I was like, okay, but whatever. PJ says Billy and Chelsea were engaged before and she left him for Adam. Well, he wants to be something more than friends right now. So we'll see. Miss Mariah has entered the building. Hi, Miss Mariah. My heart just aches for Britta. I cried in that moment when the young lady named her baby. I was really happy that she did that as well. This is General Hospital, guys. Because you could tell this actress is leaving. But I'm not mad at it. That's what you're supposed to do. Like her and the young lady who played Amanda on Young and the Restless, and then Rory, General Hospital. You're supposed to use. Some people use the soaps as a stepping stone into other things. Like a lot of people don't stay in them, like the Marlenas and the Johns and the Sunnies. A lot of people don't stay in it for life anymore. But yeah, that was a really sweet moment when she named her after her, especially when you know everything that Britt's going through. Days of Our Lives is on Peacock. Yes, that's correct. I was thinking about Passions. All right. Eric says, I want the follow-up with Jen. Right? I don't care what anybody says. Jen tickles me. And I know people are like, why do you like all the bad people? Because they're entertaining. They're entertaining, so that's why I like them. Like, I need to know what happened with Evan as well. Like, is he dead? Because she knocked him out and threw him in that river, and she didn't go in after him. She had the baby, and so I'm like, is he dead? Is he alive? Why is nobody concerned about where he is? Like, Orpheus, you're worried about Marlena and Kate and Kayla, and y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am not looking forward to the Kate, Marlena, and Kayla dying again. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm talking about Days of Our Lives, guys. I'm not looking forward to that because it's like, oh my God, are we really going here again? And this, because I remember I was like, I thought Kayla was like in a room and in a white dress. And then when they show the winter previews? Anyways, winter previews, I believe, and they all die. I'm like, oh my gosh. How can you recycle a storyline months later? We just went through this, so I don't know, y'all. Let me hear it and read these comments because I'm about to let y'all go. So, me too. I love Brittany. Cried like a baby when that young lady. Yes, that was a sweet moment. Gloria says, if Nicole get with EJ every time Sammy come back in the picture, it never fails. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. EJ knows better. You know Nicole and Eric are going. Baby, Eric has went to the dark side, but you know they're going to get back together. I, why would you do this? And like every time he's speaking for Nicole, but if you look at Nicole's face, she's not saying anything, but you could tell she still wants to be with Eric. I feel like this whole kidnapping of Rachel, I know he's like, nothing's gonna happen to her, but as soon as he said that, I said something's gonna happen to this baby. Y'all are not gonna be, something is about to happen. I don't think you should work with this plan, Brady. But he says, I gotta do something because sorry, I need a water. Because Kristen is blackmailing him. I'm like, girl, this man don't want you. This is not the way I want you to be with Brady. Because I do like their chemistry together. I think he has more chemistry with Chloe. I personally think he has more chemistry with Kristen and Chloe, so I like them together. But as soon as Eric said, oh no, everything's gonna be fine, she'll be safe, I said, no, she's not gonna be safe. Something is about to happen. Something is going to go wrong, but I don't know. We'll see. Merry Christmas, Lorna. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Um, exactly, Pam. If okay, you're talking about him. I love Jan Spears. I did too. I like Jan. I just like my mom. Jane says my mother and grandmother watch. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Like, I hear that a lot. Like, your parents your grandparents watched it, then your parents watched it, and it's just generation. And it's sad to know that it's on air now, but I don't know if it's gonna last. It's gonna last another 20-30 years where you have grandchildren and they'll be watching it. I don't even know if it's gonna. The soaps will still be the soaps by that time. PJ Money says the writers on Young and the Restless suck right now. It has really been great in past years. Okay. You know what? Because I was enjoying that Ashlyn Locke storyline, and I know the actor was like he was like, I don't want to be in LA. He was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back home to New York. But I had finally started to enjoy it, and wanted to see if they were going to go somewhere with that. Right now, I'm liking the Jeremy storyline. Do y'all think he's gonna leave town? I feel like he's taking his money and he is not going anywhere. Okay, so y'all say it used to be boring all the time. Whew, okay. Well, if this is Willow and her husband keeping it secret when her life depends on it. Insane. Exactly. I don't know why they're keeping this such a secret. That's General Hospital. Oh, Elena Davidson. Yes, she's really pretty. And she's a wonderful actress. I wish she would leave him too. They're not compatible. I don't know why she stays with him. Hold on now. Let me see. You said also Lily needs a better man. Mari says Lily needs a better man than Billy. Yes. Exactly. Do y'all think Daniel is on the up and up? I don't know. Something feels weird. Something is feeling weird about him coming back. But yeah, he's really pushing her to him. Sheila got like 9 kids. Why is she obsessed with Finn? Because I believe she was saying something like he's the only one. I think it's because he didn't really know Sheila. And so yeah, and her other kids are like, we're not boring on YNR. I love them when they were on. Okay. Okay, let me go down. Sheila needs to come to YNR, Rock Lauren, and Phyllis World. Baby. I don't know. She's over there terrorizing the Foresters. But I thought See, that's what I thought she was about to do when she was trying to leave. I was like, well, she's probably gonna go to Young and the Restless because that would have made sense. But they brought her back, and I said, why is she at Brooks? That was Brooks' house, right? I was like, why is she at Brooks' house? What are you doing? Sheila and Nikki and Greg coming really from the triangles on Bold and the Beautiful. Yes, they were. I hated when she called him daddy, though. I was like, you're not saying it right. Stop saying it. I wish Steve Burton could come back to GH. They really need him. He could have caught the hook by now. Isn't he supposed to, like, his character is supposed to be on Days of Our Lives as a main character? I don't know. I don't see GH coming back on that. I love Bold, and my grandmother did as well. This is Eric speaking. My grandmother was a fan of Y&R. She always saying that she didn't have sympathy for Lily because she never gave the brothers a chance. Oh my God. Well, who could she give a chance? Who's on there that she can give a chance? Maybe they had some before, but I don't know any right now. They're all related to her. They're all related. Girl, oh my gosh, they're all related right now. Olivia should know when it comes to holidays, it never ends well with the Quartermains. It would always be something happening. Yes. And the fact that they keep saying, well, Monica's upstairs and she doesn't feel well. Monica's out of, oh my girl. Where is Tracy, y'all, though? I think I've asked that before, but I can't remember. Where is Tracy? Y'all, I loved it when Olivia told him no room at the end, right? I did enjoy Olivia today. They don't use her enough. That's another one they don't use enough. And she had a storyline. And then now they trying to, she's just like, oh, here's the holidays. Let's bring Olivia on. Or oh, Carly needs a favor. Let's bring Olivia in. Even with the hotel, I thought, okay, well, maybe they'll have a battle between her and Nina, or they'll show her and Nina growing closer, something. No, it's another one. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. Enjoy the rest of your night. Y&R in another world. Then I do that. Some of my favorite people, I'll watch the show and then I'm like, okay, let me go see what they said, what they had to say about it. I used to be a Billy fan until he got bored with Victoria and quit his job, started meeting with Amanda. Now he's doing the same thing with Chill. That's exactly like Billy. And thank you so much, Pam. Billy, it's just, he's always going to be restless, it feels like, because even if he got with Chelsea, how long is it, like, if once Chelsea doesn't need him anymore, how long is he going to be with her? Like, how long is he going to actually stay put? I don't. Bye, David. Audra is Shakira said Audra is messy on Y&R and Jeremy. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. And Jeremy Stark is interesting. You know what? She is very messy. She's being very messy on this soap. Cause I'm like, do you even want to know what is this weirdness going on with Audra and Tucker? Why are y'all sleeping together when you're supposed to be in love with these other people? And the soaps really need to start like showing where people get STI checks, because they just be hopping and jumping from this person then to this person, and like, y'all need to show where they're getting tested or something. Yes, Jane, I think Daniel is hiding something. Shakira is something. I watched the classic episodes of all the soaps on YouTube. They are much better than the new episodes. Man, I went back to some of the Bold and the Beautiful episodes and, started rewatching. And I was like, wow, because it was like they were showing more people. Like, y'all really need to get back to this. Triplets are the twins. Never hear about those kids anymore. Exactly. Like, they'll maybe bring them up in passing or something like that. But there are a lot of people on the soaps. Like, you gave them all these children, and then it's just like you don't hear about them anymore. And I know y'all feel that way about Bold and Beautiful with RJ. Right. We got who's the, I call it. Do Y&R and Bold and Beautiful have the same team? But sometimes they Sometimes they mingle. They like Sally Kane is on Y&R right now, but she came from Bold and the Beautiful. Honestly, if you want more airtime, you might go to Young and the Restless. I only watch GH, but listening to you on all the soaps have the same name. So many Finns and Avas. Yes. Yeah. There are. He be on Daisy. Finally, Harrison got a haircut. Shame on the parents. Did he get a haircut? I didn't even pay attention to Harrison. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. I fast forward. I fast forwarded through the Diane Harrison and Summer scene because I read about it and I was like, oh okay. And then I saw where they were there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fast forward through this. Oh, I can't do it. But I watched that Jack and Jeremy scene. And I think yes, Jeremy is interesting. I believe Shakira said that, and I'm looking forward to see what happens with this character. Because he is interesting. They locked Monica with Tracy because they never are on there. And I used to love me some Tracy because she used to have the best hair in soaps and that bob, and it would always be so neat and clean. And it kind of reminds me of how Ava is, where she was always so really put together. Thank you, Pam. Wow, Monica Tracy like that. Bye, David. Saying he did. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Eric says, I think Sheila might put a bomb in one of those mansions because Sheila was laughing outside this rich. Baby, I said, is this Brooke house? What is Sheila about to do? She always get away. But I couldn't stand that Steffi and Finn were on the phone. Like, Baker, why do you have them on speakerphone? The police officer is already trying to do his job, and they're yelling, "Don't lose him!" And I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking because y'all was, oh my gosh, Steffi was afraid, and that's why she couldn't fight back with Sheila. But you, okay, I'm not gonna even go there. I'm gonna have to look at it. I didn't even pay attention to Harrison. I thought Thomas was supposed to kill Sheila. Thomas is too busy trying to get everybody to not be upset with him. That's Bold and the Beautiful. I'm afraid Sheila will take Hayes and remember she came in before and held him. She did. And so that's what I thought this whole storyline was going to go to, where she was going to kidnap Hayes, but I don't know. Billy is going through a midlife crisis. It feels like he is, but like y'all was saying, if Jill tells Lily you deserve better, if his mama is telling you you deserve better than my son, listen to his mom. Like, listen to her. Lulu Spencer has been in. Freddie says Lulu Spencer. Yeah, for a minute there, they kept bringing her up. That I was like, are they about to bring her back? Are they? But I think Sheila was at Bill's house. I recognize that. I don't know why she would go to Bill's house. I thought it was Brooke's house, but I don't know. Like, that is the one house she does not need to be at Bill's house. She needs to go away from that house. Because Bill, I mean, but maybe he would go with her because Bill is acting really, he's about like Thomas right now. The way he's obsessing over Katie, and it's like, you had all this time to be with Katie and you didn't want to be with her, and now all of a sudden you're just so in love and you can't see life without her, and why would she leave you for Carter? Like, sir, you had time with her and you didn't want her. Wait, what? AM, all my children want to live with the best soaps. I've been watching some of their old Christmas shows on YouTube. Okay. They said, I think somebody, James says it was Bill's. I thought it was Brooks, but I don't know. She's outside of somebody's house. It might even be Steffi's, because I thought it was going to make more sense. Like, she went and then she kidnapped the baby. I don't know. I'll say, well, girl, what you about to do? I don't know what Sheila's about to do. True, Bill and Thomas both in trouble. Yep. Audra will end up pregnant by Tucker and will put the blame on Noah to break him and Allie up. That's if she can get Noah in bed. If she can get Noah in bed, she will. And I don't know. I said, y'all couldn't even let like one little couple last. they just got together, but I mean, because we already see that Elena is about to lose Nate to Victoria, because I think that's coming. He has been going through a midlife crisis since he was 20, always been a hot mess. I said the same thing, like he's always had something going on. All right, guys, that's my time tonight. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm not gonna hold you any longer. It's been an hour. Thank you guys so much for coming. Have yourselves a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Be safe, be blessed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Monday with new episodes of What Happened on the Soaps, Days, Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and Bold. Bye.